Hey friends, this time we're going to make us some slow cooker pork chops. We've been on a slow cooker thing here for a little bit. We just fixed something here a while back, our beef noodles. It came out very good. So this time we want to make us some slow cooker pork chops. A recipe I've worked on in the past and it came together very good. So I want to show you guys how to fix these. They are really, really good. And besides the first little bit, the rest of it, throw it in a crock pot, let it go. So, before we get started, as you know, this is Billy Teagarden in the kitchen. And here recently, we fixed a lot of great dishes through our Christmas and, our New Year's and up till now. So, let's keep going. But if you don't mind, please, we've got plenty of viewers, but I need more subscribers. More viewers would help. But please, go down and subscribe. Like I said many, many times before, no obligations, cost you nothing, helps me out more than you know. So please do that. And don't forget to like. That helps me a lot too. And the shares is what gets my content around. Please do that. Comment. Let me know what's going on and stuff. Don't forget our other channel, Teagardens a Day, where we talk about growing up in the 70s and 80s. Recently, we've been on rock groups of the 80s. Last one was Def Leppard. This next one, we're going to do Poison. So, and don't forget to turn on your notifications so you'll know what's coming up next. And don't forget to stay up in my shorts to know what's going on. And I'll have some shorts on there with a few things that I can show you guys how to fix really fast. So, without further ado, why don't we do this? Let's see what we got going. Okay, here I have some flour mixed with, it's a seasoned meat tenderizer. It has spices and stuff in it. And then a little bit of garlic here. And some pepper. And I also have some Italian seasoning in here. So I got that in here. And what we're going to do, I got my pork chops. I've already deboned them and stuff. We got some onions here. We got a can of cream of mushroom soup. I don't know why it is. Everything you fix, bake, whatever, use cream of mushroom soup or cream of chicken soup. Blech, can't talk tonight. Anyways, and we have some bouillon. I like using the bouillon powder instead of the mix. That way I can tweak and make it as strong as I want it to. Let's see here. That's what we have for now. So if I'm forgetting anything, I'll let you know. So what we're going to do, we're going to run our pork chops through the flour. I've got a skillet here. I've got butter and oil in it. We're going to fry these pork chops just a little bit, more or less sear them on both sides, a few minutes on both sides. And then we're going to fry up our onions. So let's take care of our pork chops first. So what we're going to do is now I've already got my grease kind of hot here. Let me turn it back just a little bit more. We're just going to run these through our flour. Let me find my tongs, whatever. And we're going to just run them on both sides here, get them floured up. This, like I said, this is more or less to sear them, get some flavor in here, and then to our crock pot. So let's run through these. Simple. You've probably done this many times before. If you fix pork chops, I know you have. No egg, no milk or nothing. We're not doing that. Like I said, this is more or less just a sear them. Phew, my allergies are bothering me bad tonight, y'all. It's cold here too. Is it cold where you guys are? Man, it's down in the teens here. I think today's been in the high 20s. Of course, I shouldn't complain if you're up north. I'm sure it's much hotter. I'm sure that it's much colder than it is here, but still, I would still rather have hot weather over cold. I would rather have cold weather over hot weather any day of the week. I'm a cold weather person. What about you? Are you like hot weather or you like cold weather? Let me something in the comments there. Let me know. Which one do you like? By the time I get these in here, it will be time to flip them. Like I said, I don't want to cook them long on each side. And you want thick. These were bone in, but I deboned them. But you want a thick pork chop. Don't get them thin ones to do this. I like using the thin ones for some stuff, but not this. Let's see here. I think I can squeeze these in here. I'm not using a humongous skillet, so I'll get them floured up. And have you tried any of my other recipes? Let me know. Have you got anything you'd like for me to try? Let me know. I'm sure curious to know what you guys fix. What do you all do? I hope you don't go to McDonald's and call that a meal. I mean, because folks, that ain't eating food. Come on. You know, I would love to get people back into cooking at home. Family meals around the table, you know, no phones, no tablets, no computers, just family conversation. That's it. That's what we need more of. We need to get back to these values and these roots and stuff in life, don't you think? Slow down a little bit. Everybody's always living so fast. You're living your lives away too fast. Slow down. Say, I'm over 50 and it comes and goes. I know most of my viewers are older people, so I know you know what I'm talking about. It goes so fast, don't it, folks? Man, you can't wait to be 16 to get your license, and you can't wait to be 18, then 21, and you get out of school, and then it's gone. It's over. It goes so fast. Let's see here. Where do we start at? I think over here, something like this. Now we'll turn that up a little bit. Let me get you guys over here closer now to where I'm at. Get you over here closer so you can see what's going on here. There you go. Whoops. Something in the way there. There you go. Now, there we go. So, like I said, these are going to mainly cook in our crock pot. We're not cooking these much. Yeah, this is more or less just a sear, more or less. Need to get just a little bit more oil here. I'm cooking my oil all the way out. I want it to cook away, but not that fast. That should do it. Okay. And I got a comment from someone, a lady, I think it was, said that it looked like I had fun in the kitchen cooking and stuff like that. Well, I do. And it can be fun. You know, everything is what you make it. And cooking has always been a hobby of mine. You know, years ago, I had family that wanted me to go to culinary school. I always done Christmas meals and Thanksgiving meals. And, you know, I come from life being a mechanic, and I didn't want to destroy that. You know, that one hobby I did have, which was cooking. Because my hobby of being a mechanic pretty much burnt me out on being a mechanic, you know, working on my own stuff. So I didn't want to do it with cooking. And now that I've gotten older, I needed a hobby, you know, been through so much and stuff. I really enjoy it now. So to the lady, I think it was maybe, that said looks like I have fun doing it. I do. And it should be fun too. You get in the kitchen and put something together. You know, it's so fun of taking this and that. You know, flour is just flour by itself. Eggs are eggs by themselves. This and that is just what it is by itself. But you put it together and create something that you can be proud of. You can't be proud of going through McDonald's drive-thru to get supper. You can't be proud of, taking somebody out to eat. You can't be proud of that. I mean, that's just spending money. Anybody can do that. Try this. Make time. Your family will thank you for it, and you can control food intake. You can control the calories and carbs and stuff like that. I don't much because anything that tastes good is like eating cardboard. You know what I mean? So, anything that tastes good, anything that's good, isn't really good for you. And we're just about done here with this. We're getting ready to jerk these off of here. Like I say, we don't want to cook these all the way through, all the way done. I said about 3 minutes. By the time, it'd be close. So, okay. Okay, now we're going to take these off of here. And we are going to run our onions through this. We want to get that flavor out of our onions. Like I told you before, take your onions, cut them up, run them through some oil, some butter, whatever. Get that flavor out of your onions. Now, see there? Now, they'll go in the crock pot and cook for, finish the rest of the way. Now, we're going to get our onions here. White onion, yellow onion, something like that. White onion. No, these are yellow onion. But anyways, once you get the flavor out of them, they're sweet. They got a sweet taste to them. And they don't seem to burn your eyes up like a lot of onions do. I like using red onion, but overall, I like keeping a yellow onion. White or yellow. Well, primarily yellow. Yellow's got the best flavor. So we're going to run these through here. And then here in a minute, we'll get our crock pot ready. Like I say, this is the only thing that takes any time in this is right here. And put just a little bit more oil in here. That'll do it. Not much, just a little. We just want something for them to cook in without burning. We're going to cook these for 5 minutes or so. Okay, we got that going. Now, let me move my camera back over here. Put some more, a little more seasoning, Italian seasoning in here. Get it out here in a minute. And then our chicken bouillon. We want about 1.5 cups. So let's see here. We want, I'm going to use 4 or 5 teaspoons of this. It's a teaspoon per cup, but make it a little stronger. 3, 4. Let me find. Whoops. Did you see that? It fell out of the cabinet. I'm just trying to get my measuring cup without knocking my camera over. So we want 1.5 cups, 2 cups, something like that. Okay. Now, let's mix that up. Now, there's not a whole lot in here, as you would imagine. Only about 1.5 cups or so. But that's all we need to cook this down. That's all we need, folks. I'm gonna get a whatcha-gigger. Get a better mixer. Get that mixed up real good. And before we go here, before we let this take off, I want to give this a little taste. See where we stand. It's pretty good. pretty good. Now we got a good balanced taste. Now that Worcestershire sauce, Worcestershire, I can't say that. Worcestershire sauce isn't overpowering. We're going to put these now. What we're going to do, we're going to cook these for about an hour on high, and then we're going to turn them down, and we're going to finish cooking them for another hour or two, or until our pork chops are nice and tender. That in there, one more. See, this is something you can come in from work, got kids, family, whatever. You can do the first part of it, throw that together. I'll show you what we got. There we are. Give you down. See our pork chops in there are kind of made of gravy. Give it one more. Yeah, it's a good taste. So we're going to cover this, let it go for about an hour, and then we're going to reduce it and let it go for another hour or two, or until our pork chops are nice and tender, and we're done with them. So like I said, you can come in from work, have your pork chops thawed out, or you just bought some or whatever. You can do that. First part takes a few minutes. The rest of it, throw the rest in the crock pot. You could use cream of chicken soup for this, whatever. Okay, folks, I was going to wait and show you what we had after we're done, but as you'll see, we have a gravy setting up here and our pork chops. That's about an hour in. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down to low, and we're going to cook this for another hour or two till our pork chops are done and tender, and then we'll see what we got. So I thought I would just throw this in there, but we'll be back then. Okay, friends, it's been about 3 hours. I've checked them a few times. I'm pretty sure we're done. I got one out, and they are just pull apart tender. Smells good. We ain't tasted them yet. Let me show you what we got with our crock pot pork chops. Here we go. See, it made a good gravy. Here's our pork chops. And look there, I just pulled them apart. Wow. That is so good, folks. Tender, good balance. Onions, the Worcestershire sauce is there. It's all there. The taste, it's just all there. Try that out, folks. But like I was saying, you could, I'll say this again. Come in, do the first part, fry them up like that. Then put your stuff in your crock pot, your soup, stuff like that. Throw your pork chops in there. Then go about what you got to do. Showers, homework, whatever. And, fix you some potatoes. I'm going to fix some seasoned potatoes with this. I don't know, maybe some buttered egg noodles, something like that. And we've got us a good meal. So you can do all that. Then you've got an hour or two to do this and do that. And then you come back to it. Fix yourself some mashed potatoes, some whatever you want on the side. And there you go. You've got a good meal. Pork chops. They're just crock pot pork chops. So say it'll be an hour or two after they're done. We'll come back and get a taste and see what we got. I've done this before, probably not exactly, because if you got a recipe in your head, it's never exactly the same. Taste to cook. It's what you got to do. Taste to cook. And this works the same with the oven deal. Pretty much every time. Crock pot, whatever, when you can smell it at its strongest, check it. It's probably done. You can about put money on that. So try it out. So a couple hours when this is done, we'll be back and get us a taste. So don't go nowhere. So there, folks, is our crock pot pork chops. cream of mushroom soup, onions. The taste is there. Fry them before you fix them. I done very good with this recipe. It's a home run. So I'm gonna serving this with buttered egg noodles. So we got the gravy and some roasted Italian herb potatoes. It's going to be a great meal, folks. So try this out. Let me see what you think. Leave me a comment. You going to try it? You got something you want me to fix, something to try? Let me know. I've had a few people let me know. More would be nice because I like new recipes. I like new ideas, new thoughts, a new flavor, a new taste. So try it out. Let me know what you think. Other than that, I'm going to wrap this up for this video. I thank y'all so much. If you watch this to the end, thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, and turn on your notifications. Stay up on my shorts so you know when my next one comes out. I thank y'all so much. Thank you. Love y'all. Till next time. Don't forget to check out our other channel, Tea Gardens Today, where we talk about the 70s and 80s and growing up, fashion, style, music. Check it out. Thank y'all so much again. Love you. Take care of yourselves. Till next video. Till next time. See ya.